This is We All Be News and Radio.
Ron Hurd, get up out of bed. Let's go. Let's go. Ron Hurd. That's the word. Get out of bed. Give me a jingle. My number 051. Get out of bed. Let's go. Don't be afraid. This is Herb Smith calling you. Herb Smith. All right, I know you're famous and all that kind of stuff, but let's go. Get out of bed.
In the park. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. We All Be. It's honored to have back on Brother D.Gregory. We're having today's topic is, of course, the proof is in the pudding. Please feel free, family, to join us for this very important discussion. Call-in number is area code 646-652-4593. That's area code 646-652-4593. If you're scared to get on the air, we got the chat room about to open up, so feel free to type in your comments, your concerns, your questions, and it might be read to our esteemed guest. And it is without a doubt that he is the most featured guest that we have had in the history of We All Be News and Radio. It's pretty much an honor to call this guy not only a wonderful guest, but also a true friend. He is the one and only Baba D.Gregory. How are you doing today, sir?
God bless you. I'm fantastic. Just still sifting through that brilliant, wonderful demonstration here in D.C. yesterday. And it was incredible. And we have to say thank God to the National Action Group of Al Sharpton and his people, and basically the other civil rights movements. But he's the one that, he's probably the most powerful black voice in America today because of his radio shows, because of his TV show, and because of his religion. The 1960 civil rights movement, 98% of the people in the forefront had Reverend in front of their name before they had PhD.
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of young folks, you know, and a lot of black folks, you know, argue with that, but it makes no difference. You know, the mob, I don't care what you thought about the mob, they still control cities back when I was a little boy. And so it's one thing to talk about how you feel about somebody, but it's another thing to admit what's moving this, you know.
Yes,
I just say hats off to him. And basically because he has that voice, he's out there 5 days a week on the radio and 5 days a week on national television. And so it was successful. And I'm still sitting, meditating, something I knew, but to see it enforced. Somebody asked me on the network stations yesterday, what did I think about the march? What's the difference in the 60s? And you can't compare it. It's like I'm trying to compare what's the difference in America's military during World War I to now. There's no difference. Big difference. You can't even compare it. First, I was at every major march in the 60s. We were scared. We were scared. I went there and with a wife and a family and knew I wasn't coming back. Even when Kennedy, who's supposed to have been our friend, when he sent the military in, the federal, you had the state federalized the National Guard, but Kennedy came and federalized the National Guard. There was no longer under state control. And so, and we still thought we could die because a lot of the National Guard were nothing but redneck, Negro hating, poor white boys. Today, You go to a march, when somebody get killed, we surprised. You don't expect that. So hate is one of the worst things. I mean, fear is one of the worst things can happen to the human body. Fear. There's a lot of militaries around the world. They let you fill up with drugs. Our soldiers came back from Vietnam, drugged out. That stops the pain. You in an automobile accident today and you got a fractured skull. First thing they do for you, they go in there and fix it, give you some dope. And so that fear, you look at the TV or look at it close up, it's not there. And so now police forces have to deal with that. A person deal with you different if you're scared than they do if you're not scared.
Right.
And so that's what's happening with these marches around the country. And remember the other thing, our protection, that amount of white folks that's out there. And so consequently, and we as black folks, we so ashamed. You know, it's like the women in a lot of Muslim countries, they get raped. Sometimes they commit suicide. Sometimes their father killed them. They ashamed of what the enemy did to me. Now, something's wrong with that. It's because you let people take advantage of you. You're not going to do nothing, so you blame it on the daughter or the woman. And so consequently, you got a new group of folks out here. Now, you hear women say, I was too ashamed to even mention that. I'm not talking about, foreign women. I'm talking about American women. Too far to mention that. I'll go through the rest of my life with people knowing that I've been violated. Different ball game now. Cops would rape women. Women wouldn't dare say anything about it. And so when you look at where we are today, and you listen at the mentality of some black folks, every time this comes up, you hear white folks. And you see, one day when white folks realize we can tell who the racist is, it's called fight or flight. Sears and Roebuck don't make that. The universal God made that. I mean, you walk down the street and see a cat and a dog turn the corner, that cat shape shifts. Look like a different animal. Body goes straight up in there. I'm not talking about jumping straight up in the air, hair stick up. The reason you can't tell it now, because we can tolerate it so long, we kind of used to it, but it goes on inside our body. And you hear a lot of people talking about the died. Why black men and black women die younger than white men, white women? Because we violate God. Shape shift, fight or flight means if a bomb go off and you run out of there, that's called flight. Fight, God ain't got nothing to do with you balling up your fist, hitting somebody, getting your gun. Flight is you see that old woman, old man over there in the wheelchair, and you run and get them and take them with you. And so God cannot be violated at all. And so when we sit, it's like working. If you ever been by, and those of y'all listening, if you want to see something, drive by, find a paper mill, and take your children or grandchildren. There is no stink on the planet than the stink of a paper mill. But the people that work there, they don't smell it because they're used to it. This is us. All the stuff this vicious system do to us, we don't smell it because we're used to it. If you live with filth, you become filthy.
Mm-hmm.
And so consequently, when people talk about, well, and when you hear these white folks talk about them, well, how come they don't get upset and killing their own? Well, come on, white boy. You can slap your wife on the butt, but I can't slap her because I'm not family.
Mm-hmm.
And so consequently, when you hear them white folks and get them ignorant black folks to participate with them, what about the violence in the black community? Well, when the mob killing, y'all too young, put it up. The Italian mob wasn't killing nothing but Italians. Okay? 90% of the people they killed was Italians. In Nazi Germany, when they're trying to get their stuff together to take over the world, 90% of the people they killed were Germans. And so we tolerated black-on-black crime. Y'all got to be so stupid. What is black-on-black? Well, we tired of black folk killing black folks. And white folks don't even hear what you're saying. They didn't say we tired of the killing. We said we tired of black folks killing black folks. Then who be left, white folks? And so this is the game. Oh, as long as we nonviolent and white folk love that. But if I say I'm not going to war, like Muhammad Ali, nonviolence is when y'all dealing with white folk. Don't kill no white folk. We tell you to go to war. You don't go, we put you in jail. And so you got a bunch of young folks that's coming through today. At that handful of black folks that always known this was a trick.
Right.
All them blacks, they stopped wearing their pants below their butt. Well, the people that killed Jesus Christ didn't have their pants down low. Go in the mafia area, they dress immaculate. Some of the best dressed people on the planet. Them cops that's been killing us, they don't have their pants on low. The priests that been ripping off them little boys for 300-400 years, they don't wear their pants. So you're trying to look for a way out because you're not going to do nothing. For the first time now, you got cops all the way across this country. And they talk about, well, what are we going to do? The first thing you do is bring some people in that's been trained. First, when the cop come in, make them take a blood test to look for blood and alcohol. Okay? This here, it's like a game. Except a game is more safety. To kill a deer, you have to have a deer hunting license. Kill a rabbit, you don't need no license to kill me because we will tolerate it.
Yes, sir.
What make you think, as long, brothers, you've been in the news and doing shows, when have we heard a white family on TV or picture in the press crying? We have thousands of black cops in America. What makes you think that you have never seen a white family crying because these black cops shot my husband in the back of the head 40 times and planted a gun on him? Never. Why? Or black cops that are trained, or they must be. No. They know white folks ain't going to tolerate it. And then you got to understand, the cop is a bad job. That's why one thing we should do when we work to fix this, raise the train and raise the pay. I know black folks, when I was a little boy, I was born in 1932 to work for white folks. And the worst white folks would dog them and not pay them. They'd steal stuff out the house. That's an automatic thing. I'm forced to respect you and act like I like you. But you should see when I leave that house in the evening. I drink your liquor. You talking about you don't want me sitting next to you at the bar. I got my big old lips on your bottle. I don't drink out no glass. And then the payback. Can you imagine, man, if me and you was white, this redneck, Negro hating crackers, and then we all end up in a nursing home. Now you go to a nursing home, the people who take care of you are the people who make the less money in the country, which is black, Hispanic. So can you imagine in your head the way we feel about those Negroes? And now when I'm laying here, can't move my arm, can't wipe my butt. Them same black folks who I hated, don't give a damn about them. Now they're taking care of me, and just thank God that we don't have that in us. They don't even know that. See, the race didn't make you so ignorant. But come on, Daddy, come on, just live long enough. You're gonna be in that white old folks' home, but they're gonna pay me to take care of you, and I'm not gonna do nothing to you if your mind gonna do it to you. Just believe it. Can't nobody we mess with this long not hurt me in this nursing home, and I ain't got nobody to call. My mama, my daddy, they dead. My children's the ones put me in here. And so when you stop and think about how big this is, so can't nobody solve this. Because when America decided they want a nuclear bomb, they didn't go out and get white folks that loved America. They went around the world and brought in the best scientists they could bring in the history of the planet. First, you got to understand that white folks have a disadvantage over me not being scared of them. When I was a little boy, I had aunts and uncles and nieces and cousins that was lighter than some of the whitest white folks you've ever seen. Huh? They don't know that. Just walk down the black community and see how many light-complected people you see. That means what? From a little child in the crib, when I came out my mama's belly, I saw white folks. I didn't know nothing about little black folks. I saw white folks. That's my mother's sister. That's my mama. White folks don't see black folks. When there wasn't no integrated school, they never saw us. So now they don't live around me. They don't have no black folks that live around them. So when they come in contact with me, they're scared of me. Now, how are you going to solve that with a redneck, Negro-hating cop if you don't know that? If your mother and father ran the zoo, your children is not scared of tigers and elephants. They've been seeing them all their life. And so how do you change that if you don't know that's there? That's one of the things why we have to come to a meeting. When they sit down and said to us, because there wasn't a black person in the room when the decision was made that the word nigger be changed to the N-word. No black person was in the room. That is disgraceful. Not one black person in the room. So first you got to study the word. First, I'm 82 years old. I've been around black women all my life. 98% of black women I know have never used the word nigger. White folk don't know that. We just got them believing that nigger, everybody use it, huh? if 98% of people use the word nigger are black men, then maybe it's a sex thing. Nobody know that because nobody studied. All we do, we mad at what white folk mad at. White folk mad at the Chinese, we mad at the Chinese. When I was a little boy, China was one of the most powerful nations in the world. You know what we call them? Red Chinese.
Yeah.
Red China, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Russian is the largest, most powerful communist group on the planet, but we don't call them, Red Russians.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even mention the word. And so that's how ingrained this is. And so we just think that it gets triggered when they see a black person. No. They've already in their mind. Nobody teaches them. You don't have to teach a dog to be a dog. And they're not even aware of it. And then you look at America. It's part of all. You can't tolerate or live in this evilness. Look at all them white folks and black folk coming out saying when that report was released about torture, oh, it's okay. Same way these cops feel when they kill you. Black folks. Oh, it's okay. Look what they were doing. He has a right to protect himself. He wants to go home at night.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at a white boy shooting unhinged people, that unarmed, that says something about him. That's what a regenerate, sissified punk he is. He don't know that. And there's another thing, before we get back to the march, another thing. Do you know what scares white folks in the movement? We was in that civil rights movement, and they was running dogs on us, beating us up. We kept coming. They never known that. See, the white boy ain't nothing but a punk. That's why he got to build all this ammunition and had the mightiest army. Nothing but a little sister. And so consequently, when he looked at us, women and children, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. So he started planting guns. We was marching on Mayor Daley's house in Chicago. Nobody ever touched him. Because they know Daley would kill you. Daley lived in a neighborhood called Back of the Yard. And all Negroes knew if you was caught in there, if you took a shortcut from work or made the wrong turn, there's a possibility you'd be killed. It's Chicago. Mayor Daley, the mayor. And so, Kerry, I don't know what his name, can't remember his name now. Used to be the police chief in New York. He went to jail. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
For some stuff, they were talking about some gay stuff and prostitutes on the boat. He went to jail. And Giuliani, a couple of his sons hate him because he knew him and the police had a connection together. They hate him. But Bernard Carey, if that's his name, is he?
Right.
They bring him on now to sit and comment of thug ex-New York police chief can sit like he clean. So now let's go back, man. If me and you are white men, you have college degree in science. I have one in mathematics. As a white man, why would we want to be a cop? No intelligent white boy want to be a police unless he's following the foot of his daddy's daddy.
Right.
That's a good job for black folks. Why? Because I get insurance, I get the little protection and this and that. I don't have the opportunities. Every white dude in America stands opportunity to run for the president of the United States. But he can't. Do you realize what it feels, man? I'm as white as Queen Elizabeth, but I don't have none of the privileges?
Mm.
You know what got to be going through their head? That's why they drink so much.
Mm.
See, a white guy, the president of Sears and Roebuck, no, he can't be it. His children can't be it. No little rednecks growing up will never be able to be nothing big in a country that's white. So they wake up angry. So why would I, with a degree in math, and you with a math, why would you want to be a cop? So they didn't like me before they got on the police and got a gun. Now, until we go back and trace that down and bring in the people with the mind and the education, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because the first thing they're going to do is somebody going to train them. We can't do that no more. We don't have to stop, but we have to do it different. Huh?
Yes, sir.
The one thing that's kind of sad, we got these folks out here talking about black preachers. I had nobody talk about why these black cops are so silent. Why they not saying nothing? They ain't got no guarantee. Their child won't be gunned down. All of these black cops, why are they not saying anything? Think about that, man. White folk complain if you kick their dog. Here you got some white folks on the force with you, and you don't understand. If they'll kill me, black boy, they'll kill you. Huh? And then cover it up, huh? And they walk down the street just as proud. Black. If I was a black cop, I wouldn't let nobody see me in my uniform once I got off. When think about they shooting black children like they rabbits, and they not saying anything. And none of the major civil rights movement is asking them. You got a handful of black cops, that black police organizations. How come we don't hear from them? How come we don't hear from them? We teach our children, our boys, when you go out in the street this the weekend, be careful. Do you know what a violation it is of the universal God? I'm not talking about the church. To teach your black son to respect filth. You telling me that a cop might kill me, and I didn't do nothing wrong, and you telling me to respect, behave now. Don't move too fast, don't talk too loud. Come on, black folks, don't you hear God saying death is better? Huh? Because when you teach that child, you got to be twice as smart as a white child. Children don't hear what you mean, they hear what you say. So they grow up thinking they dumb because mom and dad told me that. You want to hide something from a black person, put it under a book, because the ignorance out there is most black folks don't know that for the last 105 years, black folks spend a bigger percentage of their money than white folks do. Okay? They don't know that. I grew up, man, you couldn't go in a black home. They didn't have Encyclopedia Britannica. Mama might not be able to read, but she had them books there. You go in a black person's home, every kind of Bible you could find, Christian Bible, they had them. And so when you look around, slavery, we know that before you ran away from the farm, you got the good old sister that worked in the house. Worked in the house. And said, give me a letter for tomorrow. Milton's fixing to leave. So they look around, steal one of them white boys' letters, give it to me. I take off, man, and the old sheriff catch me in the middle of the night. Hey, boy, come over here. Won't you catch a piece, nigga? Yes, sir, yes, sir. What you doing 30 miles from the house. I got my freedom. What do you mean you got? Yes, Mr. Cosby freed me. Did he give you a letter? I just pull out the letter and show it to him because the sheriff couldn't read. White folk couldn't read. And he make like he reading. No. Okay, boy. You better be glad you heard that. I'd have strung you up on that tree. Yeah. And so we look now in that mentality. First, they scared of me. Even if they not doing that to me because I'm black, they scared of me because they never see nothing black. Big, black, burly buck. Okay? But if you go back and listen to what white folks said, if you got 1/32nd, what kind of blood? Help
black, black.
In you, you what?
Black.
Okay? Now say that to me again. What they say?
You got 1 drop of black blood in you.
No, say drop. 1/32nd.
1/32nd.
Negro blood. You black.
Negro blood, yeah.
That's different than a drop. What they telling you to equal 1 white boy. You got to get 32 white boys and stand next to me. If you got 1/32nd. So to make it whole, you got to have 32. That's what he said to me because my mind's so messed up. I think it was a put down. It wasn't no put down. He who don't like me. He's the one that put that there. If I said it, you said black with it. Oh, we can't say that. We're not that much. Huh? No, he said it. Huh? If you have 1/32nd Negro blood, you are a Negro. By his count. They know who we are. We don't know who we are. And all of this stuff. Black women that worked in white folks' house 30, 40 years ain't never sit down in the dining room table except wasn't they there. Never said, Lucille, today when you come to work, just so-and-so will run you home, change clothes. We want you to be part of our guests in the party we having tonight. And then, to show you who we are, with the spiritual piece, nobody in the history of this planet has ever been treated by a human being the way we've been treated. And yet they bring me in to take care of their house, mama feed their kid, nurse their children. Nobody turned their babies over to a slave to feed them and nurse them with their breasts. I paid $2 million to do I didn't mean I offered $1 million.
Right.
Asked Steve Jaffe, one of my researchers. I said, I need you to find the #1 authority on mother's breast milk. Okay? He came back and he told me, he said, well, there's 2 equally as famous and rated the same. I said, well, get both of them. We'll give them $1 million apiece. Come to America, and I got some experiments on them to do, but have to do it in a black hospital, Flint Goodrich in New Orleans. Okay? And he said, the other thing is, wouldn't you know they men? Did you hear me? The 2 most important people on the planet on mother's breast milk are men. Can you believe that? Men. So I said, bring them on. So all they asked me, why are you paying us this much money? But you look, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't pay you. You think I'm stupid? I don't know what I'm looking for. And maybe you don't either. So all y'all out there that's ever nursed the baby or watched the baby being nursed, if the baby is nursing your left breast, the right breast leaks. I always thought that was milk. That's poison. That's why I pay for research. That's poison. If you're a smoker or alcohol or taking prescription medicine or working in a place that's polluted, the universal God says, so the baby don't get it, the baby drops, God drops that out the other breast. Huh? So after our period was over, and I didn't find what I was looking for. I found a whole lot of stuff. I mean, they found stuff, but we threw. So now I'm telling them what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is my mother's. Count with me, and then I'm going to ask you something. When you figure, every time I say, if my mother's, 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 mother's,
Okay.
mother's, seven generations.
Right.
Have nursed white babies, how long and how many generations will it take before they become Negroes? You hear me?
I hear you.
There's a universal God, that white folk don't know about it. I don't know about it. But that universal God, how long? If I was born today and you was my father and like my mother and y'all fed me rat milk, what happened to me inside? Fed me kangaroo milk, right?
Right.
Goat milk. Well, goat milk's better. Come on, y'all. Goat milk is for a goat. Cow milk is for a cow. Cow's milk. We say, well, we're going to drink that milk. It's good for you. A lot of calcium. Let me tell you something, man. You go get a new piece of Sunday paper and grind it up and test it, and then test milk. The Sunday paper has more calcium in it than cow's milk. Okay? Now watch this. It ain't the calcium you drink in the milk for. It's a thing called casein. Casein builds the bone structures to carry the body's weight. Cow's milk, Cow's milk has 300 times more casein than mother's milk. Because cow's milk got to build a bone structure to carry a ton plus. Mother's milk got to build a bone structure to carry a maximum of 175 pounds. Casein. So what do they do with casein? Big bitters. Casein, they make ink and glue. The number one milk company on the planet, Borden's Milk.
Yes.
You think it's an accident they just happen to make Elmer's glue? Did you hear me?
I hear you.
Nah. There's a thing called crib death, right? So that means to me, if I didn't know, that the baby died in the crib, right?
Right.
No, those are babies that smothered to death, and these ignorant folks, because the way they treat folks, they haven't figured out that the glue in the casein that's in the milk, casein, some babies can throw it off and some can't. Like some guy can sit at the bar and drink a fifth and walk out of there. You drink 2 shots, you're drunk. That's the symptoms, man. Come get you, okay? So let's go over this again now. Cow's milk, casein, will kill some babies, and we see them dead in the crib. They don't know what it is, so they call it crib death. If you go to countries that will never stoop to the level of giving a baby cow's milk, they never heard of crib death. Only countries God fills up your breast with milk, because men, they like big firm breasts. They don't want no flabby breasts. So now we get a baby cow's milk, so our breasts. So we got women walking around with big firm breasts, but they got flabby children. The same thing they didn't want their breasts look like, that's their children.
Yeah.
And so when you sit and think about, so obsessed with this white, powerful thug, that we forget that there's a God. You didn't come from your mother, you came through her. Through her. And how did you get here? The same way I got here. A penis went into a woman's vagina, and you ejaculated. And out of that one ejaculation, 500,000 sperms came out. Did you hear me? Those of us who have sex, 500,000 sperms come out. And the one responsible for you, like the one responsible for me, hit that deck running and outran 500 million sperms and got there first. And I need somebody to tell me I am somebody? Now think about that, man. Didn't no one sperm come out and slowly stroll up the fallopian tube? They hit that deck running. If I come to where you are and you tourist town and y'all got 500 million restaurants and tonight you're going to take me to the best restaurant in town, I know I'm in for a treat. So every human being you see is the results of one sperm outrunning 500 million and got there first. And so when you stop and think about it, so we go back to the whole milk thing. That was cops. Do you realize if I was a cop, man, and I just beat up everybody I saw? Don't you know I take that home? That ain't something you can shut off and shut down. You take horse manure home, they'll smell it. Take cat doo-doo home, they'll smell it. You can't shut it off and shut it. They don't know that. But the universal law works in its own rhythm. In its own rhythm. And so consequently, when you look around at what's going on out here in the streets, that didn't just start. That's been going on. That's been going on. And so consequently, to solve it, you got a big debate going on now about body cameras. Body cameras. You see, here's how you solve it. The people who's the lowest on the totem pole, most of them don't see nothing wrong. Them Negroes, they see nothing wrong with it. So now, we ain't got time to bring in the folks and work on it while they're killing us. It's a funny thing, man. We black folks make extra news when the cops kill an A student. He's just been accepted to Harvard. Wait a minute. You mean there are some Negroes it's okay for them crackers to kill? If you can't read or write, we don't know if Jesus can read or write. Ain't nobody told us. And do y'all feel funny, black folks still crying over a man named Jesus, killed over 3,000 years ago, but a person walking right down the street that looked the same as Jesus? And so what we looking like, and this have to be changed, but here's how you change it. When you look at Black Friday, a couple Fridays ago,
right.
You see how much the sales was off?
11%, yes.
But who was it? Every hour you hear at NBC, CBS, everybody was saying that they called for a boycott of Black Friday. They didn't say that if Negroes said it. Those are white folks. Those white folks said it. White folks. But now, if we took advantage of this wave and started preparing to boycott. Let me tell you, 79% of retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Is that there?
Right.
Now, so if we said, if this don't happen, and you don't tell them to stop, you determine the criteria. First, we want federal legislation that every cop or security guard or postal workers who carries guns when they live and stuff, every legal gun in America have to be licensed. Don't you have to be licensed to drive a cab?
Yes.
Don't you have to have a license to fly a plane?
Yes.
Don't you have to have license to be a doctor?
Yep.
Huh? So we just say, and you know they're going to come at you crazy, but see, you don't aim nothing at crazy, weak people that have no power. You say, so if this is not granted, and this is not granted, just like, do you feel bad, man, that a black person, how much money education you got, standing on the waiting on the cab, and 9 times in that cab will pass you by? But we had black mayors of cities, and they still do it. So who are they? Huh?
Right.
You got a black mayor, and they still do it. Here's how you solve that. You put decoy cops out there. White, black, women, men. And I'm standing on the corner in front of you waving for a cab, and that cab driver passed me and picked you up over here. So now you got cameras. You can video all of that.
Right.
Now they go to court, and you say, well, you lose your right to have cab driver's license for 3 weeks. Now I want to see, do you hate me more than you love your children, punk? You got to pay the house note, the car note, feed them. I want to see how much hatred you got for me. Now, after 3 weeks, you get your license back. Second time you get caught, you can never drive a cab in that state no more. It's easy when you stop dealing with these folks that ain't got nothing to lose. Cop kill you, what's the man? Man ain't lost nothing. Serious Roebuck ain't lost nothing. But here's where it go.
Well, I just want to say something in piece to the economic boycott thing, or boycotting certain things. I also would add, too, with John Crawford Jr., when his son got killed at Walmart, I mean, we could have boycotted Walmart.
No. See, that's what the problem is. You can't stop doing something I've been doing all my life, man. Huh? That's why I say you have to have people there that understand the human mind. Huh? Okay? And you got to be fair to them, even if they're not fair to you. I'm trying to give you a structure of how you do it. Huh? You've been going to the toilet all your life, and all the ones you don't go to the toilet, that's a sickness. That's constipation. They got all kind of stuff to clean that up. Okay? So here's what I'm saying. That's why I say a year. And then you say, if we boycott it and shut the country down, white and black, Christmas right around the corner. They can't change nothing that quick. We can, because they say, okay, let me tell you what's going to happen next year, huh?
Right.
Now watch this. So we call for the boycott for a year now. Give away. So let's say you one of them big multi-billionaire turkey growers, right? In Oregon. You probably don't come in contact with no black folks. So black folks being killed, that don't mean nothing to you.
Right.
But now when they talk about boycotting Thanksgiving to Christmas, now remember, you're very vulnerable. Because your turkeys, you got to feed them every day, right?
Right.
You got to wash them gifts back because you got to have them ready for the Christmas season. So now, if you don't sell them, you still got to feed them. So they will go crazy. All they do is pick up the phone and call the people who can fix it. You telling General Motors and all of them, we not buying no cars?
Yeah.
We're not buying no tires. Look at the industry shit. Look at all the stuff that's connected to the industry.
Right.
That people lose their jobs. Basically, white folks. They ain't gonna be on the street. Say, we behind you, kill them. Please. This is affecting. I couldn't send my children back to college because we had to close our store down. Trains, people got to pay to get on them, so if they losing their job, it's that simple. King, and we already showed you how to do it, but y'all so busy with bullshit, The boycott. Montgomery, boycott. And all over the world, they see it. Wow. And the Montgomery Improvement Association,
right.
People all over the world sent money. Millions of dollars was coming in. Did you know that? Now, so they come to the headquarters. Let's say you handle the financial stuff for Dr. King, right?
Right.
So when these checks start coming in, where you going to take them?
To the bank.
A redneck, Negro-hating bank. You think they'll give you your money? And if they don't give you your money, who you going to call?
Oh, that's a good question. Who can I call?
You can't call nobody.
Right.
Okay. So let me tell you what happened, man, to show you how the universal God works. So during the Reconstruction, right? I mean, they wouldn't hire black because I'm mad at you. Well, you work for me and no, I'm going to hire you and pay you. So what happened is Richard Pullman, dude out of Chicago, decided to come up with Pullman cars. He went to England and said, I got an idea. Americans making enough money now to not to ride with the rest of the people. We give them a separate room from the masses, special train called the Pullman. They get their food cooked there. They have their own restrooms, everything, privacy. So that's how it started. And then he said, now I got to go south and get me some Negroes. So he went south and said, I'm looking for some dark-complected Negroes, 6'3", with white pearly teeth and know how to smile. That's who the Pullman Porters was. Now, I'm not dealing with rednecks. I'm dealing with some of the most rich people on the planet. And so the fact that I'm invisible, right? They don't see me. So they in front of me, they tell me about the stock markets they're going to trick and the sports games they're going to throw. I come back home and tell the community. Do you know most Pullman Porters back then, when they died, they was millionaires. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about stories. Yes, sir.
And most Pullman Porters, all their children went to college. Because I'm invisible to that thug. And so consequently what I'm saying is that here's what the structure is. I'm not asking for no jobs. Y'all want to load everything on one thing. Every person with a legal gun has to be licensed. And then if I get ready to hire you and I look at your license and see you've been in trouble, I think twice before I hire you because the insurance companies will charge me more. And you killing me or you beating me up, cost you. It's costing them now.
Right.
Do you realize, I think it was 5 states that paid out over $6 billion in the last 2 years for police brutality. That comes out of white folks, black folks. That come out of your money. They don't know it. Once they figure it out, they ain't gonna tolerate it. So now let's follow it. So now you're gonna got all the major business. They can't even take a chance if it'll work. So now they'll get on the phone and call their Congress people and say, "Look here, boy, this type of legislation we want. Don't you let them Negroes and Mexicans put me out of them." Everybody will call because you got a whole lots of white folks out here that'll follow you if you give them a reason.
Right.
To follow, right? Everybody ain't going out and marching the street. Here's what we like for you to do. Right now, I'm calling all my friends and say don't send no Christmas cards.
Right.
And so, wow, man. Then you put it all out. Everybody call 10 people and tell them don't send Christmas cards. Don't argue with nobody on the phone about it. So, well, thank you very much. I just want to give you an idea. Hallmark? Look how many black folks you kill in the street. You think that affects Hallmark's bottom line, except the person got killed? Now they say, wow. If people will come out and march in the snow or march out in the street late at night, you know they'd be willing. Only different, they've been doing it all their life, so you got to keep pounding them every day. Pounding them every day. And then say, we won't go to the movies. No more. You know, all them Hollywood folks, but this don't affect them, get them multi-million-dollar contracts.
Right.
All at once.
Right.
That's how easy it is. That's why the universal God said you don't have to kill them. There's other means. Other things you do. That's simple. So if we start now organizing, and then you start having Sears and Roebuck and Neiman Marcus calling the mayors and the governors in. Said, I'm the head of Neiman Marcus. This is what our stock is worth. Here's what we like. And it's done. And it's done. It's the money. In God we trust. And so when you stop and look at that, now that little ignorant redneck white boy, all at once you got a gun bigger than his. White boy, wait till my grand jewelry speaks, huh? Wait till my grand jewelry speaks. Wait until you see my power. That's the power we have. We don't have enough power to elect a politician, but we have enough power to take him out of office. Use that. They're not scared of you until you realize, count my vote. And then what happens if I don't show up at the vote? That you believe it, the greatest right you have is the right to vote. Well, tell that to them cops that's killing your children, huh?
Right.
Tell that to them Negroes and white folks that come by registering you to vote. If you don't give me the right to select, then the right to elect don't mean nothing. And black folks and white folks, anytime you keep voting for the left of the two evils, if there's any God at all, which there is, you end up one day with the evil of the evil. If you don't believe it, ask them Nazis.
Brother Dick, I also want to touch upon what your thoughts about maybe also adding to that list. You talk about the holidays. Why not boycott the Super Bowl?
Well, see, you always going to reach down. Do your grandmother go to the Super Bowl, huh? Or do she eat turkey, huh? You get an idea and you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that. Didn't I say earlier you keep it on one thing, huh? Christmas, huh? How many people you know go to the Super Bowl? I'm asking you.
Not many, but I also know a lot of people watch the Super Bowl. A lot of people watch, and also you got sponsors who make a lot of money during Christmas who sponsor the Super Bowl. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Okay. I'll let you say.
Your grandmother watched the Super Bowl?
I mean, no, my grandma's dead. I don't know about my grandmother.
I'm saying if she was alive. Do she watch the Super Bowl?
No, sir.
Do your 6-year-old grandson watch the Super Bowl, but they eat, they get new shoes, huh? That's why it happened. We got people on emotions. Who give a damn about a Super Bowl, man? Huh? We talking about the big thing.
I understand, Brother Gregory. Well, all due respect, Brother Gregory. I understand what you're saying, brother. But what I'm telling you is they're killing large, burly black men. When I heard Darren Wilson say on George Stephanopoulos' interview that he thought that Michael Brown was demonic and Hulk Hogan size, they're making money off of black, large, burly men every day, whether it be the prisons or on the sports playing field. What I'm saying is there's more than one way to skin the cat. And I'm going to put it out there in the universe.
Again, I'm saying.
Okay.
There's people all over the world that would look at the turkey where they come from. Would I give a damn about a Super Bowl? Huh? Would I give a damn about a Super Bowl? We beat up the mightiest nation in the history of the planet for South Africa, and it wasn't boycotting no sports, nothing. Huh? Here's what we're doing. Don't even let them play. They can't play if the economy's bad. I don't want to see no damn game. Huh? And that's what happened when you don't have an economist come in. How much money? I just told you, 79% of all retail is made between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Huh?
Right.
We give a damn Super Bowl that runs one time a year. Huh? While people's being killed. One sweep. One sweep. You watch your Super Bowls you want to. You won't be watching it for long because the companies won't be able to pay for it.
Right.
That's simple. Fire cities have to cut back on buying fire trucks, huh? Because the company out of business, huh? Concrete out of business. When you looked at the housing slump, when everything people think about a house. Well, just give me a round thing. Well, what's the average house cost now? I'm asking you. You don't have to be right. Just guess it.
About $55,000.
$50,000, okay. So now you buy a house, huh? $50,000. Now, what goes into that house when you can't afford to buy or scared to buy it? We're talking about $50,000, right?
Right.
Bathtubs affected, right?
Right.
Tubes are affected, right?
Yes, sir.
Plumbers are affected, right? Everything in that house, man, stops, and they out of work. And they got to think about, I'm out of work because that cop killed that Negro.
Right.
This is a different ball game. See, good farm is getting maximum results with minimum loss of effort. That my grandmother understands. Christmas, just that one period. Turkeys, huh? Cranberries, huh? All the stuff we eat for dinner. Do you know how much the utility companies will lose? Huh? When you don't put up Christmas tree lights, them Christmas trees would rot on the vine. I'm talking about, putting stuff out there that send trembles around the world. You know how much stuff we get in this country, man, from foreign countries? For Christmas, people buy. China would go quick. China would damn near come here with guns and kill police.
Yes, sir.
See, there's strategy you have to use. Sometime next week when you have some time, have you been reading about all them multi-billion-dollar, what they call them, shopping centers they building in China?
Yes, sir. I'll check it out.
The biggest one, $2 billion, they only got 3 people renting. Okay?
Yeah. Wow.
They building multi-billion-dollar housing complex and nobody's living in them. Huh?
Wow.
You know what the Chinese told them?
What?
This is our money, and when we build a $1 billion complex, we hiring Chinese people. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
We giving them work. Okay? That's what they doing. They didn't build a shopping center. I heard something click. You still on?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. We didn't build a shopping center to do anything but hire all the real people coming out the rural areas. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And they got a check coming every week to build something that you don't need. Now, one day you'll need it. Once they get to working and they working and they working and they working. Those different strategies, huh?
Yes, sir.
We're talking about a national problem. And we deal with it. Now, you got some folks that say, well, shit, I ain't going to buy nothing at all. What do you think would happen, man, if we had the power? We don't have the power to tell everybody that drive a car, don't fill up a tank of gas no more for 6 months. Now, when you go to let's play this game with me. You go to the filling station and you say, fill them up, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much it cost you to fill up your car?
$30.
$30.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long would it take you to get through half that tank?
Not too long, maybe about 3 days, maybe 3 days.
3 days. So, now listen to me now. Take you 3 days to get rid of half of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that other half, they've had your money 3 days before you need it. And you give a $1 billion company, you say it costs you $30?
Mm-hmm.
$15, 3 days before you're ready for it. You're just driving around with gas in your car. What do you think would happen to the gasoline industry? If everybody, was not filling up. You can say don't, just don't fill up. That's simple. Okay? Call your friends. That's crying and moaning. We talk about, well, they riding out there. Wait a minute. Who's riding? The folks that got Cadillacs? Got $200,000 homes? Or the folks that feel I ain't got nothing to lose. My emotions took them. Now just ride with me for a minute. You know how many people you could come and tell them they just got out their car and said, your son or daughter was killed in an automobile accident, and they just ball up their fist and cry and hit the car with their hand and break their hand, Is that conceivable? Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, then how come we can't understand people out there who have no power that watch you kill somebody? I didn't even know, but I'm dealing with the pattern, Me hitting my car with emotion is the same thing as somebody breaking into a store. All right, but we don't understand that. And we listen to what these white folks say. What did they do? What did they do to the British, when the Civil War, remember?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Was that American stuff they was tearing up? Or German stuff? Were they shooting at other countries, or were they beating up America? So what's wrong with me when I do the same thing you did, but I don't understand that because white folks say, no, yo, behave. The Civil War, man. Americans killing Americans. Americans burning down American cities, Why? Because they was upset over what? Throw the tea in the harbor, right?
Right.
Well, they went into some stores, American stores, and got British tea and threw it away. That's okay for them, but not me. I'm not saying go out there and do. I'm saying if you understand emotions. You know how many people have died, have been injured? They find out one of their loved ones been in an accident, and they driving to the hospital on the wrong side of the highway.
Wow. Yes.
Running down the steps to get over to see my loved one and trip down the steps and break my neck, But that's okay for everybody else, but not for me, I must not be a hoodlum of a thug before that cop killed that brother. I ain't broken nowhere, I didn't come out 2 days from now scouting places I'm a hit. So everybody has a right. It's like doing slavery. Old Chappelle walk out there and see this evil look on your face because they never gave you the right to have an abscess, You got an abscess on your tooth and you're in pain. But he said, we got to stop this. The rest of them will be getting mad. And so they take a 2x4 and beat him to death to teach you others. You better always be smiling when I see you. And you know what the black woman did?
Yes, he did.
Chappelle, he just like his no-good daddy. Give me that 2x4. I'll kill him. That's where that word came from. This going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Because she knew that redneck was going to kill me. Now, he would never believe that she'd kill her son, right? So she had to develop a strategy. A couple of times in the beginning, she did kill him with white boy fell's face. And then she developed it. And she didn't kill me. He thought she was killing me. And then we got to get you off the farm. And get away. That was the strategy. And that's where black folks today, that's where whoopings come from. Ignorance is a mess, ain't it? No African would beat a child. That's not part of the culture. That was a strategy that my mama created. And it went all the way through the slave tents. Give me that 2x4 Chappelle. I'll kill him myself, just like his no good daddy. And so consequently, when you look at what we did to survive, survive, and you knew everybody who would tell the white folks, so you didn't do it around them,
D.Gregory.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So those strategies, and so now we take them and we don't think it's a strategy. We think it's a way of life. I'm sorry, what were you going to ask?
I want to ask you about, you touched on a couple things, like in that speech, I was talking about Ferguson, about the grand jury. You talked about that, and also about the two grand jury witnesses who have turned up dead in the last several weeks.
Yeah, well, let's back up and look at Ferguson from the beginning.
Okay.
All at once, we woke up. Had you ever heard of Ferguson before that?
Oh, no, sir.
Have you ever heard of a black 18-year-old named Michael Brown?
No, sir.
So we wake up one day, and something happened in the town we never heard of, right? To a person we never knew existed, right?
Right.
Now, he laid there on the ground for 4.5 hours, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you find out that day that this black man had been killed?
It was like around maybe 9 or 10 o'clock.
In the morning?
And at night, that Saturday evening.
Oh, no, I know. He was killed around noonish, huh?
Yes, sir.
So the longer I leave the body there, the more people will get to see it, right?
Yes, sir.
Could this be a strategy? Could this be a strategy? And then when you one turned on the TV, not one white press or TV drummed on the fact that he laid there 4.5. That was black press, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That was the black press. Go back and get your researchers to pull out the New York Times from August the 9th and see how long it was they mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we see it. We see his sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Told the whole world he had his hands up, right?
Right.
And that's a symbol that went all over the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
His hands up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now the body's gone after 4.5 hours. And nobody know where it went to. You didn't see a red car come up, like a hospital car or a coroner.
Right.
A cop cannot pronounce you dead.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see nobody coming in and pronounce him dead. 4.5 hours, he didn't even have a sheet on him,
Mm-hmm.
So why am I breaking the norm? I want y'all to make sure this is a dead body here, a black body,
Mm-hmm.
The cops, you know that one cop, the one that said this, was just walking around nervously.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get in, they say he took the test and said they couldn't record it because the batteries was down,
Mm-hmm.
And then he don't have to say nothing. And then some old white person called up and said, this is my friend, this is what happened, and they run that all over the world.
Right.
Now we wait for the grand jury, and while we waiting, we telling you who's running this,
Mm-hmm.
Say, well, a black cop killed his daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
See what they're doing to me?
Right.
A black cop kills his daddy. This is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. Now, that little ignorant town ain't big enough to manipulate the whole world, so who's doing this,
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing this? Now, in Ferguson, the first thing that burned down was Quick Trip, right?
Right.
Is that a clothing store, a filling station, and a convenience store? What is that?
That's a convenience store, a gas station, filling station, and convenience store.
Okay, I asked you that for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what Quick Trip is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, do you know that path, that area there,
Right.
is not a big truck route?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big tourist where they're going to truck buy gasoline, tourists buy gasoline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Quick Trip, the folks that own that, 2 months before Ferguson thing hit, 1.5 miles away from that, they built this brand new one? Did you know that?
I saw that one when I was down there. Yeah, I thought it was the one that got burnt. So it's brand new. You're right.
No, well, so why? Now, remember now, they didn't know it was going to be burned, so why would I build 1.5 miles away from the one I got unless I knew something was going to happen?
Yeah, that's something. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the whole time we were marching, after this happened,
Mm-hmm.
it was like a festival. People was honking their horns and
Right.
children waving, right?
Yes, sir.
24 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
At nighttime is when there was acts of violence. Not in the daytime. So if we know that and they know that, why would they wait till 8 o'clock at night to release the grand jury report when they know nothing happens in the daytime? Seems strange, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Why would you bring the National Guard in for 50 people? Now, if you look back at the black liquor store that they was looting, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look back at those pictures, you saw black folks running out there with a half pint. Hey, wait a minute, y'all didn't even get no chips? No salted peanuts?
Mm-hmm.
is this staged or not? Huh? What is this about, right?
Right.
So now it just picks up all over the world, all over the world. Then we had Gordon in New York, right?
Eric Gordon, yes, sir.
Okay, now let's watch this now. So now they released grand jury in Ferguson, right? And said we didn't find enough to convict him. So all hell broke loose that night.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Not the daytime. That night. They say people are throwing sitting cars on fire. There's gunshots we heard. You know they have a system in one of the cities is here in Washington, D.C. They got little electronic stuff on trees, on lampposts. That if you went in your house or got up on the roof or outside and shot a gun, in less than 5 minutes the police would be there. Why? Because them little things pinpoint exactly where that gun was shot. Okay, that's the electronic technology we got. So if they know gunshots have been fired, how come they don't use that technology there? So they know where it's coming from, huh? Now you hear everybody talking about the cameras.
Right.
Well, there have to be federal restrictions on the cameras. They have to be on 24 hours a day. You won't be able to turn it off while you fixing to go in here and get this little piece of whiskey or go into this whole house and turn a quick trick, huh? The first city that I knew had it was a little city in Illinois. So we go there and we look at how it works. And the people were so happy. Those can't be know why?
Why?
Police brutality against the cops decreased 85%. What? Yeah, he called me a nigga. Well, if you know it's being recorded, you can't say that if it didn't happen. See how it works? Both ways, except the police benefit both more than us. So now, let's go back. He comes out the little convenience store where they say he stole some cigars, right?
Right, Mike Brown, yes.
Who told the world that? Are you aware it's the police chief?
Yes.
You aware it's the police chief that released the film?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware that when he's in that store, he had on flip-flops and short pants? When he's laying there on the ground, he got on Nike tennis and long pants. Now, if you go look for it, that's been tampered with.
Okay.
You aware of that? Now, his friend is telling the cop how it went down, right?
Right.
He had his hands up when they shot him, right? So I kept saying, if a cop is going to go in and assassinate a person, right? Then why wouldn't they kill his best friend? Why you leave a witness alive?
Right.
That's what I'm saying to myself. Why is this witness still alive? Then I find out that the third day, FBI put him under witness protection. Are you aware of that? Yeah, right?
Okay.
Okay. Then I asked myself, why is he under federal protection? This is not a federal case, huh? What do he know? That they don't want nobody to know. So then, the night, and you have to eventually, and I say you, I mean the people that are listening, you have to go back and Google the night that the grand jury report was released, huh?
Mhm.
And you find the guy before he say he was, they didn't find enough evidence, so there's no charges brought, right?
Mhm.
Now, before I tell you this part here, remember the two white truck drivers?
Right. Mhm.
That said they saw it all and he did have his hands up, remember?
Yes.
In the air, right?
Mhm.
Now, ain't that funny they didn't bring them into the grand jury?
Yeah, that's strange. It is strange. Yes, sir.
Ain't that strange? They didn't bring them in. Had they said he didn't have his hands up, huh? Now, let's watch it now. So before he told the world that there's no charge to be pressed, they said there was several African Americans, right?
Right.
That changed their story. They said he didn't have his hands up, right? Now that's why you have to go back, to read the whole book, but read that part, right?
Mhm.
And one of the people that said he didn't have his hands up was his friend. That's under witness protection, right? He said he lied. Is that strange?
It is strange.
He said he lied. So that night, crazy stuff happened, didn't it?
Mhm.
So now the guy who's in witness protection, what's his name?
Dorian Johnson.
Say it again so my grandmother can hear.
Dorian Johnson.
His best friend was killed that night, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Oh, yeah, DeAndre Johnson. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Andre, yeah. Now watch this now. He was killed a block from where Michael was killed, right?
Yes, sir.
Now they got hundreds of FBI agents in there. They got the National Guard,
Yes, sir.
state police, county police. Who in their right mind would try to kill somebody in an area with that much cops unless there's somebody that's part of the whole scheme?
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Mhm.
Now, what we got to do one day is pull all that up. There's hurt people listen to the show. We're going to pull it up. We'll pull it up and run it and let them see. They say he was beat, he was tortured. I've read that in the Washington Post. And then how long was it before the other person was killed? It was two people.
Well, they found him, like Sean Gray was found a couple of days after Thanksgiving. So he was missing for a couple of days. His family reported to the police.
After Thanksgiving, before the thing was, no, I think
the thing was released today. It was released a couple days before Thanksgiving, the grand jury verdict.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
2 FBI agents were shot, right? They didn't get killed.
Okay.
Were you aware of that?
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you need to Google that.
Mhm.
And then ask yourself, how come we're not aware of all the news coming out of that? And then there was a woman, I think she was shot in the head. Are you aware of that?
The Howard student that was protesting back in August.
She didn't
die. Shot in the head. No, she didn't die. No, sir.
But are you aware of all the records about her shooting and all of that is missing?
Yes, sir. It's very strange indeed.
Now, let's walk through this real slow so my grandmother can hear you.
Mhm.
Her name was what?
Let me look at it. I don't have it off the back. I'll find it.
Okay. And now she was shot in the head. Was it once or twice?
I believe it was once.
Once, okay. They carried her to the hospital, right?
Mhm.
And so now when you try to back up and find up on the case, there's no information. Ferguson, they're feeding information all over the world. But on this, My grandmother didn't hear it. Okay? So now you stop and you look and you say, wait a minute, is something right or something wrong about this? Huh? I mean, they could clear up all of this if they would just find out, well, you ain't supposed to turn on a show like this here and hear something that the New York Times didn't tell you, or the Washington Post, or the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Yes, sir.
Now, the Post-Dispatch used to be one of the better papers in the world. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
It was the Pulitzer family. That's where the Pulitzer Prize come from. His name. The Post-Dispatch now, a dog wouldn't read that old trash. And so now, watch this now. And so what we're looking at now is strange things. Now let me just take you back to Tavon, right?
Yeah, okay.
At the march yesterday, I had two of my grandchildren with me. The 6-year-old looked at me after we was leaving and said, "Granddad, Trayvon," there's some pictures of Trayvon. He showed me Trayvon was made an ancestor because a cop killed him. Is that hip for a 6-year-old?
Wow.
Did you hear me?
I hear you, yeah.
Trayvon was made an ancestor because a cop killed him. That's this new mindset, huh?
Wow.
I said, come back and tell me what you said, son. He told me. 6 years old. So now we move up to New York, right? The whole world saw him being choked to death, right? If somebody is raping a 13-year-old child on the corner and me and you go hold her down, we part of the crime, right?
Right.
But what about them other cops that was holding him while that was putting a chokehold on? What about them? Where do any investigation come of them? Now they said he was selling what?
Loose cigarettes.
Okay. And cigarettes made from what? Tobacco?
Yes, sir.
Now in Ferguson they said he was stealing what?
Cigarillos, cigars.
Made from tobacco, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what's the odds of two things that have shook up the whole world? Tobacco. Now, if I go in a store and steal some shoes and the cop kill me, they got to have the shoes as evidence, right?
Yes, sir.
How come we ain't seen the cigarillos? In New York, they said he was selling loose cigarettes, right? How come we haven't seen it? You know, we saw nothing in his hands. We saw that, right?
Yes, sir.
But how come nobody has said here's what he was selling? Now, let's go to Cleveland. How old was that youngster they killed?
About 12-year-old. 12
years old, right? 12 years old. Okay, now watch this. He was in a park. You're aware of that, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the police said they got a call that said it's a youngster in the park who almost shoot us a play gun, right? Who calls the police for a play gun? Now, are you aware that when the people come together and start trying to piece this thing together, some lawyers asked the police, they wanted to hear the 911 where the call came in? Do you know they can't find it?
Yes, sir. Wow.
So do that mean it never was a call that came in?
No, it doesn't mean that. No, sir.
Huh?
It doesn't mean that.
No, it could mean it, right? If you can't find it, right?
That's true, but I guess so. Yes, sir. I can see that point, too.
Now, let's go to the park.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the youngster in the park?
Yes, sir.
Dancing around?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that again. That's coming from a satellite. That's too high up. Look at it again now.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. You see how high up that's coming from?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, who owns satellites?
The government.
Now, watch this. So he's dancing around. You see that, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the police show up. You see the police showing up?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how did they know whoever was taking them pictures take that picture of that little boy unless they knew something was going to happen? You hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
And then after he shot, we don't have no more pictures. We didn't hear him scream. We didn't hear him holler. We didn't see the cops go over there and check him out to see if he's dead, if he's all right. Okay. Now, if you're already taking the picture of something that haven't happened, now you got to explain to me who took the pictures and how they know.
Yes, sir.
And then why the picture they show us this little cute little child smiling? That's a home picture. How come we haven't seen the pictures since they were taking the pictures, right?
Right.
Of him laying on the ground, kicking and screaming, huh? How come we don't see the ambulance come and pick him up, huh?
Yes, sir.
Now, let's go to Trayvon for a minute. They said Trayvon Martin was watching the All-Star game that Sunday. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That was the basketball All-Star game. That's Sunday. And then during halftime, he ran the 7-Eleven, right? But we all do that, right? You're looking at the Super Bowl, you wait till halftime to go fix your ham and cheese sandwich and get you a beer or get some Kool-Aid, right? That's normal, right? Here's the problem. He was killed at 7:17. All-Star going didn't start till 8 o'clock. Halftime couldn't be before 9:15. New York Times don't know that. Washington Post don't know that.
Yes, sir.
What's this about, huh? Now, if I come spend some time with you, we're going to work on some shows, okay?
Right.
I'm living in the house with you, and you live in a gated community, right? So every time you, your mother, your father, your children go in or out, it's recorded. It's video, right? That's what you pay extra money for, right? So here is a case that had made worldwide news, huh? How come nobody showed us the picture of him coming in that gated community or going out? Not just that day, but ever since he's been there, huh?
Right, right.
You hear me? That's very important. How come we didn't see a picture of Zimmerman coming in or coming out? That's why I've always believed he wasn't killed there.
Okay.
Now, they said he bought Skittles and Long Island, not Long Island.
Arizona tea.
Arizona tea. Comes in a can, right?
Yes, sir.
So if Zimmerman said I was beating him and punching him and he was bleeding, there's a possibility I could have hit him with the can, right? How come they didn't get the can? Where's the can? How come that wasn't used as Exhibit 1? Huh? How come it wasn't? All you got to do is check, because if I'm fighting you, you fight me, I'm not going to hold on to no package. I drop them on the ground. I have to have grass stains on them, right?
Right.
How come we don't know that? And so I'm saying, if you look at all of this coming up, everything, there's something missing.
Yeah.
Something missing.
Also, Bob Gregory, with Darren Wilson, like, they said that at first he had a broken eye socket.
Yeah, well, you got to explain to my grandmother who Darren Wilson is.
He was the officer that shot Michael Brown at first.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
They say he had a broken eye socket. At first, that was the narrative. But you look at the photos that have been released, you see that he didn't have a broken eye socket. And one thing that the international media brought up about his background, because they know they always try to tar and feather our black victims, Darren Wilson Mom was an identity thief who was murdered at the age of 35.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't really talk about that at all either. When you go online, you'll find people talking about it online.
Okay, well let's look
his
at
background.
This. Yeah, let's look at this.
Mm-hmm.
That picture of him coming out that store where he's supposed to sell the cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you aware the date at the bottom of that picture was June 6th?
That's what I know. It's a suspicious date, not the right date.
Huh?
Not the right date,
Well, that's not that because that might explain why he had one outfit on there and another one he's laying on the ground dead. And are you aware the guy who owns that store held a press conference and said he'd never been in my store that day? I've never called the police, and his lawyer said, matter of fact, y'all check the police log record and see if a call came. Wait a minute.
I remember that.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
The New York Times was all over the world, and nobody checked the log record. I mean, what is this about? And so when you stop and think about all across this country, many parts of the world, there's marches going on. Marches going on. And interesting, you hear the black leadership saying, and I'm part of that. Be violent, be nonviolent, don't burn. Well, how come you're not coming in there talking about the conditions, Nobody's ever told a cop, stop killing me. But you're going to lecture to me.
That's right.
Lecture to me. And so when you stop and think about what happened since then, do you know we had serious crowds, thanks to Sharpton and his organization in D.C., nation's capital. But do you know New York had the largest crowd they've ever had for a demonstration?
That says something. Wow.
So I'm wondering how long now is it before a cop going to kill another me? Because every so often since this has happened, another black get killed under mysterious circumstances. Is somebody trying to make somebody mad so they can pull something off? What is this about?
Yes, sir.
And so I just say thanks to the many folks that's out there demonstrating. Let me tell you, when we demonstrated in the early 60s in front of Mayor Daley's house in Chicago, you can't find a bigger thug than that. He peacefully coexisted with the mob. Politicians get out of line, they kill him. It's just straight life. Straight life. So when we demonstrated in front of Mayor Daley's house, white folks came in. I asked the guy next to me, I said, where you from? He said, New Jersey. So we stopped the march. And I said, let's sing some freedom tunes. All the black white folks that was part of that movement, where they came from, they know the Negro spirituals, right? They knew the freedom songs, right? These two white boys didn't know nothing, so that's how we knew they were decoy cops. They in our line, right? So all at once, a gun get pulled and somebody gets shot. And it looked like it was the march, Looked like it was the march. So how is all that shooting going on there in Ferguson on that night? They just tell the police cars burn up.
Even a church got burned down that night.
Yep. The whole game, man. And so, again, I'm saying that those of you all that's listening, it's almost a duty But call some friends. Call some friends. And say, if you know where there's a march taking place, join it. To get in touch with Al Sharpton's movement, say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's start a strong movement on the phone, on the internet. See, it's hard to call for a Christmas boycott now because people been paying down for their new car. They want for Christmas for their wife, their friend, their son, their daughter, for 6 months. People have already bought stuff, but you can plan if you haven't bought.
Right.
A Christmas card, don't buy one. If you haven't bought a Christmas tree, don't buy one. Oh, what about that, man? And if you really want to just celebrate Christmas, wait till January 1st when they had the white sale.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I like that.
You know? Wait till then. And so, and so when you stop and think about everything that's going on,
yes, sir.
We got to watch and look and feel it. And so again, I just say to the reaction to it. I can't speak for the violent folk, because I don't know how many of them. I know in our movement how many people we had. It was provocateurs. Remember when King was run out of town that day in Memphis?
Yes, sir.
He come in there for one day to do work with the garbage. Right? You know, there was a group in Memphis called the
Invaders.
Invaders.
Right.
They the ones that started the riot. Are you aware of that?
I heard. Yes, sir. I heard of
They
it.
was breaking windows, and there wasn't no police beating up nobody. They was breaking windows and smashing stuff, and they had to get King out of there, and now King got to come back to prove that he's never had a march that ended in violence except that one. Oh,
You know, so I want to add to that. One of the invaders, one of the co-founders, Charles Cabbage, who passed away a couple of years ago, they said he confessed to being an FBI informant. He went to Morehouse at one point. He confessed to being an FBI informant on his deathbed.
He was. That's what I'm saying now. How many FBI agents is in these crowds up here? I just want to say to my grandmother, strange stuff is happening, right? When Mrs. LaRusso, the march from Selma to Montgomery,
yes, sir.
Peaceful, no violence until we was on our way back to the airport, and she was shot and killed. And then we find out there was 3 FBI agents in the car.
Right.
When them rednecks shot her. So the question is, how come y'all didn't stop it? Said, well, we are decoy cops. That's not our job. Okay?
Right.
FBI.
Right.
In the car. So what happens is we wake up tomorrow, and there's 12, 15 police stations blown up in different cities. And somebody leave a note or somebody get killed. And they got some Ferguson stuff on them, right?
Right.
Now where do we go? Now where do we go? And
I thought, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Now, I would say with Ferguson, what people don't understand is that they around Thanksgiving time, they had the National Guard in there with checkpoints. They were shutting down the city. They had a curfew. And they had checkpoints throughout the city.
Yep. So all of that, you know, when you stop and think about it. Now, let me close with this, and then when we call, as fast, as close as you need, because a lot of stuff need to be talked about. Let me say this to you. A lot of you young folks don't remember this. When Dick Nixon was the president, right? His attorney general was named John Mitchell. So write that down.
Right, John Mitchell.
His wife was named Martha Mitchell. And everybody knew who she was. Most folks don't know who Eric Holder's wife is.
Right.
That's how flamboyant Martha was, right? Now, hear me good now. The attorney general's name was what?
John Mitchell.
And his wife's name was what?
Martha Mitchell.
okay, she overheard her husband and a bunch of powerful white boys in the living room. Not the living room, wherever they sip cocktails and get down and talk that white boy talk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was out and doing something, and she overheard them talking about blowing up the World Trade Building. Hmm?
Mm.
The Attorney General's wife heard that. Huh?
Yes, sir.
She confronted him. John was under, hey, I wasn't talking. That's their business. No. This is America. If you don't do something about it, I'm going to hold a press conference. So she was getting ready to hold a press conference to tell the world. You know what happened to her?
Yeah,
she got kidnapped.
Oh, kidnapped. Okay.
Now, wait a minute now. The most powerful law person in the world is the Attorney General of the United States.
Yes, sir.
His wife is kidnapped. Now, you ready for the zinker?
Okay, I'm listening.
Do you know nobody's been arrested to this day?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Now, is it something strange you kidnapped the Attorney General's wife and nobody's been arrested, and then a couple of weeks later she died because while they had her, they injected a cancer shot in her behind. Okay? So on my way back here to talk to you, I heard something on the radio, and I didn't have time to check it out, so I'm going to ask you to do that.
Yes, sir.
CBS. You and I know that, I think it was 2 weeks ago, they busted Sears and Roebuck because they were selling rings with SWAT sticker on them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You know that, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
And those of you who don't know it, Google it. Sears and Roebuck. And they had to apologize. And then I think early this week, Walgreens got busted because they were selling Hanukkah wrapping paper.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the people bought it, looked at it, and saw SWAT stickers engraved in the design. This week. Okay? Now, I was coming in here 5 minutes to 4, and I heard on CBS News that these little, you're driving with your children and you're going to these places, and they got these little things you put a quarter in, you get a little gift.
Mm-hmm.
They said they made them take them out of there because they had SWAT stickers on them. Now, I heard this today, so if you had time when you get through, just Google and hold it.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I got the Sears and Roebuck. I see it on Amazon. They got it selling on Amazon right now as we speak. It said, let me see. They got let me see. I'm on Amazon site. Yeah, they got other stuff on here. Let me see, I'm trying to find an article.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, it says Sears apologized for selling swastika ring.
Okay. Yeah, y'all hear that? Because this just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't heard a Jewish person or organization, talk about that. Huh?
I'm looking at the ring right now. It's crazy. It's like it's real.
No.
I'm looking at the picture of the ring right now.
Okay, did you see the one that last Monday they busted Walgreens for selling Hanukkah wrapping paper, and a woman bought it and found engraved in those designs a SWAT sticker?
Yes, sir. They got an article in the Huffington Post about that.
You see it?
Mm-hmm. I'm typing it up right now. I'm pulling it up now.
Yep. This is just weak. This is, And maybe some Jews will hear us talk about it, and let's see the outrage. Or is this thing bigger than we think it is?
Yes, sir.
You haven't got it yet?
I got it. It said Walgreens pulling swastika wrapping paper out the
Slow up.
Oh, so Walgreens pulling swastika wrapping paper after Southern California woman complaint That's NBC out there in California. Then the Huffington
Wait a
Post.
minute. Say that again, because I didn't.
Now that's NBC. Walgreens pulling swastika wrapping paper after a Southern California woman's complaint.
Wait. Complain about what? I mean, what you said don't mention swastika.
That's true.
Huh?
They got the ABC News talk about it as well.
I know, but I'm saying what you just read. Walgreens pulling wrapping paper. Did it say Hanukkah wrapping paper or wrapping paper?
It's saying wrapping paper.
Well, now think about it. This is Hanukkah.
Well, the Huffington Post is saying Hanukkah in their article. They are saying Hanukkah wrapping paper in the article.
Yeah, but I'm saying what you read, it don't say that. So
that's swastika.
Okay, swastika, and this woman saw it. She bought it. Then today, when I'm coming in here,
yes, sir,
they talk about them little containers where you put a quarter in and wait for a gift. They said they had gifts in there. That's little children.
Wow.
And swastikas is on them.
Wow.
Today.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me find out, is this bigger than we think it is? And how come the Jewish family, we haven't heard from them?
Wow, that's crazy.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
The anti-defamation list. Why haven't we heard? How many of y'all out there hearing this knew until just now? Oh, the Jewish brother not as powerful as we think they are. Oh, there's something going down that we don't know about. Okay? And so, again, I said, call Lil and see how quick I got a date open. Because there's a lot of stuff we need to talk about that happened. And I just want to say thanks to Oprah Winfrey that had a wonderful gift party, gospel brunch last week at her home. And we saw the new movie that's coming out, Selma.
Oh, yeah. I want to get you. Yeah.
Do not miss it. And I said to her, 10,000 years from now, this movie will still be good. She said, what do you mean? I said, because it tells us about the civil rights movement. I said, if you go to Africa, India, I said, Dr. King, but they don't know nothing past that. This gives us a history of what went down. The next day, Martin Luther King III was there, and I called him in Atlanta, and he said to me, I learned more about my mother and father. Listen to this. Looking at that movie than I ever knew. So I'm saying, please, I haven't sit down and took time to thank Oprah publicly on the internet and public to her house, but it was fabulous. So I guess I've gone over time. So call Lil, and if I'm available, next week if you haven't been booked, tell her I said book the slot, then we go through all the other stuff that need to be talked about.
Yes, sir. Well, I want to ask you a couple more questions before you go. I want to thank you for also what you don't say. I want to thank you for helping out Frank Wills, the guy who was blackballed by the Watergate incident, the black security guard.
Yeah,
because you did help him out, and he's unfortunate.
He went to jail.
Right, it's unfortunate. Everybody else got richer and got better careers.
Yeah, I gave him a job. I was paying him $250-$2,500 a week.
Yeah, but he was doing his job. He wasn't trying to bring down the most powerful man in the free world.
He didn't know nothing about it.
Right. And he died for it.
There was more to that. They framed Nixon. That was a game they played. But you need to talk about that because Rockefeller was involved in that.
Okay.
You hear me?
That was Rockefeller. Yeah, yes, sir. Some of the governor of New York, Rockefeller.
Yeah. Look, I know the whole plan, man. I know what it was all about. Okay.
I also want to ask you about your friend Marion Barry. Can you tell some insight about Marion Barry? I know you was over in California with Oprah, but you would have been at his funeral.
I went to the early funeral. The funeral lasted 4 days. First, what a human being he was. He was one of the founders of SNCC. He was with that group of young folks that was out of Tennessee, 5th, Tennessee State. And that wasn't connected to the other civil rights movement. The NAACP was helping, but that was their thing. They walked into Five and Dime, Woolworths, and got beat down to the ground. They just sit there. And they kept on until a ruling came through. That changed all of that. Marion finished school, worked on his master's, his doctor's degree in chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped a couple of hours short to do full-time to the movement. He came here, and black folks saw the city being organized. It never had been. And so I have people ask me around the world, Marion Barry, for life. He said, all the things he's done. I said, wait a minute. All the things that Mayor Daley did, all the murders, Tammany Hall, they write books on that, movies in New York. How the mob ran Philadelphia. But all at once now, he ain't supposed to get in trouble. And I said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. And they love Aaron Berry here because he was the first person, black or white, that started hiring dark-complected Negroes. That's what I talked about.
Yes, sir.
You could run his dead body and he'd win. He gave people jobs, youngsters, summer jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's what happened, and I need you to do this. I'll have somebody call you tomorrow. Marion Barry got a book out. You know about that, right?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And on page, it's either 204 or 240.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it says. So, Marion get busted at the Vista Hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I get in town and started investigating it the next day, found out 2 ambulances were sitting out in front of the hotel. Now, you don't bring an ambulance on a raid unless you intend for somebody to get killed. The FBI spent $50 million trying to take him down. And they couldn't find nothing. He hadn't stole a nickel, a penny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, watch this now. So, that night, were you too young to see the film up in the room with him, that pipe?
I saw it years later. Yeah, I was young. I was a little kid back then.
Look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
He fell across the bed and the pipe came out of his mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way the universe will bless you. That pipe was 100% pure heroin. They was expecting to kill him. That's why the ambulance was outside.
Wow.
Okay? So now they bust him. Take him. It's a Thursday. They got to give him check for blood. Check his blood for drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have to do that 2 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So Thursday, he got busted. The first blood test was Friday. The next day, the government's closed down, Saturday and Sunday. Opens up Monday. So I came in town and went by his house and said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got a procedure that'll clean all the drugs out your body. Out your body. Out your body. Do you know Carl Nelson?
Yes, sir, the radio show journalist.
You ever talk to him?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, I never talked to him.
I'll call you and give you his phone number.
Yes, sir.
Call him and tell him how much money we made cleaning athletes up from drugs.
Okay, I'll ask him.
It starts at $30,000.
Wow.
Now listen to this now.
Mm-hmm.
So I come in and I put him in this tub of water, the procedure. Y'all can do it, get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
I put him in the bathtub, full of water, as hot as you could stand it. I put 13 boxes of Epsom salt.
Wow.
Okay? And those are the big pound boxes. You get in it, you stay for 18 hours.
Mm.
Because drugs is alkaline.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's an acid. Epsom salt is an alkaline. So it gets in there and beats up the acid, which means destroy the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
When he got out that tub, 18 hours later, he went in to take the other test, and they couldn't find that. That's why he could come out and run for mayor.
Mm.
Had that been there, that would have been a felony. Okay?
Oh, so that's why he get the felony. I got you. Okay.
In his book,
Mm.
I will call you tomorrow, tell you the name of it,
Mm-hmm.
and run get it, and I'll leave the page. I think it's Mayor for Life. Is this you can call it?
Yeah, this is autobiography. Yeah, it came out this year. I got it. I'll get it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then look up, I think it's either 204 or 204 or 204. I'll call you in the morning and leave it. And look where he says, Dick Gregory just came in to my surprise, and he said, what I'm fixing to do to you, you wish you were dead. 18
wow.
hours he's sitting there, and every hour you put another thing of Epsom salt in.
I just can't imagine about like Barry sitting still for anything for 18 hours.
Huh?
I can't imagine him sitting still for 18 hours for anything, Marion Barry.
That's the respect you had for me.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's the respect you had for me. You know, I'm not going to come out there and trick him.
Yes, sir.
I know the FBI spent $50 million to set him up. And I knew that had that pipe not fell out of his mouth, he'd been dead.
Wow.
And I've never mentioned that to nobody except till he put it in his book.
Wow, you know so many people. Wow, you just, wow.
So anyway, what a brother. And they proved that when the 4 days they honored him.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Doc, I'm going to run. I'll call you in the morning and give you the page of that book. And thank you much. And call Leo if you're available. I'll clean up something.
I'll make myself available because I got a couple questions I wanted to ask you. But
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No. I won't get quickly. I'll make it quick. Miles Monroe, the Reverend Miles Monroe, they died in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
With his wife. Was that an accident? What was that?
Well, the word I get, he was planning on running for prime minister.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, the word I get.
And also, I want to ask you. I know we get to this later, but I want to ask you this because about Bill Cosby, your friend. I know he's a dear friend of your family, and I know you put out a statement earlier about Bill Cosby, being slow to judge what's going on. But I want to just tell you what happened recently this past week with Beverly Johnson putting out her story.
Well, that's too long.
Okay.
To do it shortly, I don't do myself justice or him justice.
Well, I just won't book you there. I'm going to call Lil.
Yeah.
And we'll do that next week, then.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Brother Gregory. God bless you for everything.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Peace
Thank
and
you.
love.
Peace and love. Bye-bye.